I was walking through a local shopping center yesterday and couldn't help but notice how the condition of their parking lot was affecting customer experience. Have you ever wondered how much a poorly maintained commercial pavement actually impacts a business?
Absolutely. It's fascinating you bring that up. In Poughkeepsie specifically, we're seeing this become a huge issue, especially along the Route 9 retail corridor and at places like the Poughkeepsie Galleria. First impressions really do matter, and that parking lot is literally the first thing customers interact with.
And I've noticed that some businesses seem to struggle with maintaining their paving. What are some of the biggest mistakes you're seeing commercial property owners make?
Well, there are three main issues we keep seeing pop up: poor communication with contractors, inconsistent crew quality, and trying to save money by delaying necessary maintenance. These usually end up costing way more in the long run.
That makes a ton of sense. I imagine timing must be pretty important too, especially given our local weather patterns.
Oh, you've hit the nail on the head there. In Poughkeepsie, we've got this unique seasonal climate that directly affects how asphalt performs. The sweet spots are actually mid-spring through early fall. You want those moderate temperatures between 50 and 85 degrees for optimal curing.
That's a great point. We'll come back to that in just a moment, but first, a quick word from our sponsor.
Are you a commercial property owner looking for reliable paving solutions? Avello Asphalt Construction has been serving the Hudson Valley with expert asphalt solutions for years. From parking lots to access roads, their clear communication, honest pricing, and commitment to keeping businesses running during projects make them the go-to choice for property owners. Visit avelloasphalt.com to learn more.
And we're back. Something I've been wondering about: how do weather conditions specifically affect paving projects?
Well, it's actually pretty fascinating. See, when you're dealing with asphalt in our area, you've got to consider things like moisture levels, temperature swings, and even UV exposure. I mean, anyone who's lived through a Northeast winter knows how brutal the weather can be on pavement.
Right, and I imagine that affects the longevity of the work?
Oh, absolutely. You know what's interesting? A lot of people don't realize that proper timing and material selection can literally double or triple the lifespan of their pavement. Have you ever noticed how some parking lots seem to fall apart after just a couple of years, while others last decades?
That's fascinating. Speaking of longevity, what about maintenance? What should businesses be doing to protect their investment?
Here's the thing. Being proactive is vital. You want to look at three key areas: regular seal coating to protect against UV damage, addressing small cracks before they become major problems, and ensuring proper drainage. I mean, water is basically kryptonite to asphalt.
I've noticed some businesses trying to save money by going with cheaper contractors. What are your thoughts on that?
That's actually one of the costliest mistakes we see. Look, I get it. Everyone wants to save money. But here's the reality. Using subpar materials or inexperienced crews usually leads to rapid breakdown, safety hazards, and honestly, it ends up being way more expensive in the long run.
Makes sense. And what about business disruption during paving projects? That's got to be a major concern for commercial properties, right?
Absolutely. It's vital to have a solid plan for maintaining business operations during construction. I've seen projects where poor planning literally cut off customer access completely. That's just devastating for retail businesses.
So, what's the solution there?
Well, it comes down to three things: strategic project phasing, clear communication with customers, and proper traffic management. You want to make sure people can still access the business safely while work is being done.
I imagine this is especially critical for certain types of businesses.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Take healthcare facilities like Mid-Hudson Regional Hospital, for example. You can't just shut down ambulance access, right? Or educational institutions like Vassar College. They need specific scheduling around academic calendars and events.
These are all fantastic insights. For our listeners who might be planning a commercial paving project, what would be your top piece of advice?
You know what? I'd say the most important thing is to choose a contractor who understands your specific business needs and communicates clearly about everything, from pricing to project timeline. And timing is vital. Plan ahead for those optimal weather windows we talked about earlier.
That's excellent advice. For everyone listening who wants to learn more about commercial paving solutions in Poughkeepsie, you can visit avelloasphalt.com. Thank you for sharing your expertise with us today.
Thanks for having me. It's been great discussing these important aspects of commercial paving that many business owners might not consider until it's too late.